welcome back. Made our way up to lesson number 6. I think all these lessons are important, obviously, but some of them are a little more personal. This is one of those lessons. Lesson number 6 says, Jesus can't be fooled. In Mark chapter 2, it says, some of the teachers of the law were sitting there. They were thinking to themselves, why does this fellow talk like this? Who does he think he is? Who can forgive sins but God alone? Now listen to this. It says, immediately Jesus knew in his spirit what they were thinking in their hearts. He knew exactly what they were thinking and feeling. Wow, that's pretty deep, but it gets deeper. In 1 Corinthians chapter 4, it says, therefore judge nothing before the appointed time. Wait till the Lord comes. He will bring to light what is hidden in darkness and will expose the motives of men's hearts. What? So he knows my thinking, he knows my thoughts, and he knows my motives. What does this mean to me today? My friend, you can't fool God. It's important because I'm telling you, there are believers every day trying to do it. I saw an example of this. I mentioned I'm at a small church, so I live in a parsonage, which is right next door to the church. And one time I was coming out of my house, coming over to church, and I saw one of our church families getting ready to pull in the parking lot. And you could tell that the husband and wife were not getting along. And they're yelling, and the hands are going back and forth, and they looked over and saw me. Wow! They stopped, they smiled. Hey, preacher, we're fine. We love God. We all do it. We walk into the door of the church, we put on that Sunday mask, and everybody asks us how we're doing. We say fine, even though life could be falling apart at home. For all those of you that have been pretending for years, my advice in this lesson is just stop. All along, Jesus has been aware of who you really are. One of the things that I appreciate in church on Sunday is I try to walk around before the service starts and say hello to everybody. Most of the times I ask how you doing and I hear, oh, I'm doing great, preacher. Every once in a while somebody will look me in the eye and say, man, I'm doing terrible. Honesty. One of the greatest things that you can do for your spiritual walk is to become honest with yourself. You haven't fooled him. This lesson is all about finally opening up your eyes and seeing yourself as you really are. The Bible says one day we are going to stand before him and give an account of who we are and the things that we did. Every week there are people standing up in churches giving glowing testimonies about how they are serving God. Maybe really they're serving themselves. If you're in that category, here's my advice. Stop. Stop pretending to be someone and start being someone. You know, our last lesson was about how Jesus was focused on the mission, and I told you you've got a mission. Maybe you've been pretending that you are actively involved in serving him. You've been fooling all the people around you. This is the moment when you are realizing you haven't fooled him. He knows what you're doing, and he knows why you're doing it. I encourage you when you get done watching this is go to prayer, tell him you're sorry, and say from this moment forward, I'm going to quit pretending to serve you and get busy serving you. See you next time.